To save a lot in the live game, you're going to go ahead and press Control S. Try and make your lot name one word, or you can use underscores in it, but I've just noticed the save files seem to work better that way. And make sure that you're not in chat when you press Control S. The file is going to save on your PC in your Windows drive, and then go down to Program Files. You can find the Sims Online there. Click on FreeSO. Within FreeSO, you'll see the content folder, and if you scroll down a bit, you'll see local house. So let me just zoom in on this file path for you, and you can just take a screenshot of this to pull up the file later. Now, to access the Sandbox mode, you're going to go to your first login screen. That's the one where your username is, and you put in your password. Sandbox is on the top left. When you get in here, I struggled with this at first. I was trying to press join a server, but instead you just want to double click on the lot you'd like to open. Now, I went into this lot. It's going to look a bit funny, so I'll be messing around with the camera a bit. But one thing I just wanted to show is how to make it daytime. And I just made it noon, but then I noticed the floor is dark. So occasionally lots will just glitch. This was someone that had a flat grass lot that I was on the other night, and I just removed all the items on it so that I could work on it. But I just hopped over to another empty lot. Now this one looks normal, but it's actually not. It's like the standard empty lot. But you'll just mess around with it. To make the time of day change, you can do /time, and then it's a 24-hour clock. You put in the time. Just make sure there's the spaces how I put it in. Now to get to rare items and like seasonal items and items that aren't in the game, there's some cool CC, and I mean, this is like a job car, different events. This is from the candy event. I think it was called Fructose Monsoon. There's crafted items in here. The way I got here was by shift clicking on the terrain tool. So I just held shift while I clicked the shovel within build mode, and it gave me access to this menu. If you scroll over, it's kind of in the area near the trophies. There's a couple different spots. It's a little bit tricky to navigate, but you'll start to remember where the items are. Is the mommy machine. And this like retro looking computer with a post-it on it is probably the most powerful item in the game. It gives you the ability to add money, take it away. If you want to like have a known budget for a client, you can like put that in, and that'll be your stop point. Just bankrupt yourself first and then put whatever the budget is in. This is nice too. You can make your sim healthy or give them max skills if you want to like do a repair on something. And this NPC Avery is very useful. I wish he was in the game. He's a very functional NPC, unlike some of them. One thing I want to show in here is the power glove. Now, this item gives you a lot of creative freedom, but it only works while you're an admin. So what it can allow you to do is, if you saw the Super Mario event where there were like a bunch of items stacked on top of each other, the devs would have used the power glove to be able to build that. This really isn't usable in the main game, but within Sandbox it's a lot of fun. And I just did /admin and then my username there to give myself the ability to do this. So you go over to the object, you pick up nearby. See, I'm holding the chair, and now I can actually set it on this table, which is pretty neat, and gives you the option to do a lot of stuff that you wouldn't normally be able to do in the game, but in Sandbox mode. That cake in the background was so fun to use on my cake build in a past video. Okay, so to open another Sandbox lot, you go ahead and press that City View mountain on the bottom left corner. This is just a work in progress, early stage of the cake. It was going to be a lot higher at one point. And then just to wrap up the video, a big reminder to save constantly. The Sandbox crashes a lot, especially when you're messing around with like the rare objects and CC menu. Some items are just so broken they will like instantly crash the game, so I'm constantly saving while I'm in there. Also, if you keep your cursor away from the lot edges, that can help prevent the crashes. And at the beginning of the video, that file path I showed you is where the files are, and you can make your sim admin. Enjoy!